Hey everybody, this is Roger with Roger's Reviews, and I haven't been to TJ-Maxx in like forever, and I got stuck in this store and I ended up buying a bunch of stuff I probably didn't need, but I figured the prices were so good, I decided to pick up this men's grooming kit because I plan on doing a little bit of traveling when I get my Cybertruck. My mom just got a Tesla Model Y, and it has 250-mile range, and I think it's apt to do some traveling. So I'm going to get my little travel kit all ready to go. All I need is a little tiny carry-on, and it's very nice to have a grooming kit. I shave my head, so I can shave my head and leave for 2 weeks and still not need a haircut. But as far as grooming goes, this is very nice to have because I do a lot of work outside, and a lot of times I get splinters and other things, and it's nice to have. I have a lot of these kits all around the house, but it's nice to have one in every vehicle, especially if you're traveling. You never know when you're going to get a splinter. I don't usually go to any place to have my nails done. I get my feet done every once in a while because I can't quite reach them because I'm not very flexible anymore. It's hard for me to bend over without throwing my back out, but I still am capable of doing my own manicure. So got to be careful when you buy some of these tweezers. They don't work very well, but it looks like this one is pretty precise. A lot of times too, if these don't work, you can take an emery cloth and just slide it through there a few times, and a lot of times it'll correct if it's off a little bit. So that's a little trick. If you're trying to pluck out something and you can't quite get it with tweezers, take an emery board and just run it through there, and it'll make a flat spot, and it'll increase the surface area for your grabbing on your tweezers. Anyway, I don't know what spurred that on, but here's your fingernail clippers, which look pretty good. I just cut my nails the other day, but I'm going to try to trim them. I keep my nails really short, so it's not going to hurt me to trim them back a little bit further. A lot of times too, I'll take let me go get a nail file real quick. Hold on, I'll be right there. I'm coming back. I know a lot of you guys probably think I'm weird, but if you cut your nails, a lot of times there's jagged edges, and you can go to these dollar stores and grab these little nail files. They're pretty inexpensive. Of course, I get my glasses on because I can't hardly see anymore. But if you, even if you cut your nails, a lot of times you'll have jagged edges, and if you just file those edges down, especially on your feet, like if you're putting gloves on and stuff, I cut my nails super short, and I file the flat edges down. It kind of sucks when you're trying to get into something and you're opening packages or peeling up tape, but it's nothing worse than having a jagged edge and then grabbing a saw or something and then it rips your nail up. So I just keep them filed down, keep them short as possible. I know a lot of people chew their nails and it peels them all the way back. Probably looks about the same, but I don't chew my nails. So anyway, let's try the bigger clippers because I have big hands, and sometimes I can't always use these little smaller. These are better for me. I can see better, and I got bigger nails. So some people use toenail clippers. I have a tendency to use the toenail clippers on my hands because my fingernails are about as big as some people's toenails, I guess. So, but these are pretty decent. You can get in there and really get in there. Yeah, I really like these. Some fingernail clippers you can't quite do the job, but these are actually real sharp and they're precise. Sometimes you get these cheap dollar store knockoff fingernail clippers, and they look good, but until you actually use them, you don't know what you got. These are like almost like machinist precision. These are really, really good. I would definitely, I might even go back and get another pair of these, a set, because I can really, sometimes when you clip your nails, it doesn't cut through cleanly, and you have a lot of loose ends, and you have to file them. But no matter what I do, I always, if I have a nail file, I file them all the way back. That way you're not going to get caught up on your gloves, your clothing. Of course, your girlfriend will probably thank you because you're not scratching her up. But I just basically just file everything super flat, and keeps you from getting hangnails and injuring your hands any more than you need to. And it toughens you up too. Like if you file everything back, you're not as sensitive on your fingertips. So, but you can tell I don't wear gloves, so my calluses are pretty built up still. But yeah, definitely would recommend these. Was it ASH+AXEL for men? 5-piece manicure set with storage case. Use it at the home or the road. Bonus storage case, durable stainless steel construction. Wipe damp cloth, blah blah. $5.99. Can't beat that. TJ-Maxx. Awesome little set. Definitely recommend those. Maybe if I have any more, I'll get some more. I'll maybe see if I can buy a couple sets and give them away as gifts. Great gift idea for guys. Guys don't usually buy themselves anything really decent. So if you and your crew, you got some guys that work for you. Also too, if you get splinters, I don't really use scissors too much, but it's nice to have a pair just in case. Also too, a little tip. Here, actually, I'm right-handed, so let's see if I can cut this extra skin off. Well, that's actually pretty decent for cutting your, just be careful, don't cut too much meat off your hands. I actually like that. If you guys get splinters and you can't quite get a hold of them with tweezers, or you're not getting enough pressure, believe it or not, using toenail clippers, you can dig out a splinter. Use the corner and just keep digging and digging, and eventually, if you need enough pressure, you can get a lot more pressure to grab. Just don't pinch too hard because you'll cut through the splinter. I've gotten huge, deep, nasty splinters out of my hands. I've had problems with using tweezers. I couldn't quite get it. They didn't grab hard enough. And then, of course, too, this is when I learned I couldn't see. I was trying to get a splinter out, and I couldn't quite see it to grab it. So I had to borrow a pair of my mom's glasses, reading glasses, and I eventually dug it out with a pair of nail clippers. I just used the edge. I kept digging and digging and digging, and I finally was able to grab it and pull it out with a pair of nail clippers. So from now on, I always try to have a pair of nail clippers, especially when you're doing construction or tree work, because you're going to get a splinter eventually, and you're going to have a really hard time getting it out. And if you have a pair of nail clippers, you're going to have a really better your chance of extracting that deep, nasty splinter. There's got a little snap on it. It looks like it's magnetic, so that should last. Awesome. So this is that little ASH+AXEL little nail clip set. Highly recommend it. Works awesome. $5.99. Get them while they last. This is Roger with Roger's Reviews. Have a great weekend. Take care. God bless.